Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sitting Ringside. Thank you for the applauses. Really do appreciate that. This is episode number 186. As always, I am Robert Villa. With me, my boys, Rudy Lara. And I don't know, what should be your name today, Mark?
Mike Ditka.
No, just call me Dahmer. Just call me Dahmer.
No, I'm going to call you Ditka.
Ditka.
Yeah, you're Ditka.
Ditka? All right.
Mark F. Miller out in Canada. How's it going, fellas?
Good.
Bears.
Unfortunately,
give me one, Mark. Say Dub Bears.
Dub Bears.
Unfortunately, David is not going to be able to join us tonight, but that's okay. We have an awesome show tonight. We have an awesome guest. As always, we always have awesome guests on our show. We have Mr. Nick Chapman. He is CEO of BKFC Asia. He will be joining us here on top of the half hour. Before we get started, guys, just as always, got to give a shout out to HKA USA. Go to hkausa.com, show your support with them. They show support to us. We get gloves like this, or we can get it in black like this. Also, we have MMA gloves too. So if you guys want to get and rock some FightbookMMA boxing gloves and MMA gloves, let me know. Hit me in the DM, slide into my DMs, and I'll hook you up.
If any local fighters want any of one, call me.
Slide into my DMs.
I'm not hip with the lingo.
That sounds kind of
creepy.
It does sound kind of creepy, right?
It would have sounded creepier hearing it from Mr.
Mike Ditka.
Mike Ditka.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to our live streaming partners, Flow Combat, Fight TV, ESPN Plus, DAZN, MMA TV, as always, and our partnered provide. Just blinked out there. Our partner promotions, go check them out. We have XFN, Fight World MMA, One Championship. The list goes on. I mean, we have Brave Combat, Combate Global. It's a lot of promotions that we work really close with. Even Top Rank. I mean, I can go on and that'll just eat up the whole show. So go check them out. Click the link, click their names. Also, if you want to get some nice supplements, go to foxhoundfuel.com. Use our discount code FBMMA in all caps, and you'll get 20% off every single purchase that you do with them. Also, to the fellas, if you want to get some nice underwear, very comfortable underwear, go to johntyler.com. Find them on all social medias. Use our discount code for another 20% off your entire purchase. It is Fightbook. Speaking of supplements, your boy over here is working on trying to get a line of supplements for Fightbook MMA logo on there. So once I get all that shit finalized, Fightbook MMA is going to have its own line of supplements.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
So once we get all that shit and I get everything,
Are we gonna have special Costa juice though in our supplements? That's the question.
bro, it's going to
We're getting
have
secret juice.
we're getting secret juice, bro. It's
getting
gonna be
secret juice.
on,
Secret juice.
dude. It's gonna be on
Yes.
like Donkey Kong. Right on. Well, fellas, let's do the quick rundown of the events that are coming up this weekend. We have starting, let's see here. What the heck happened to my stuff?
I don't know, Roberto.
Hold on.
I don't know
Hold
either.
on, fellas. Hold on. Hold on to your chawnies.
We're holding on, bro.
Hold on to these
Hold on
nuts.
to these nuts. Okay, here we go. We have one. We have one Friday Fights 30. That's tomorrow morning. Your boy here will have the live results at the website. So if you can't watch it, I have the live stream at the website as well, including with the live results. So go check it out. I know me and Rudy have been watching these events religiously every Friday morning. So go check it out. One Championship, always putting on a great show every Friday morning for us, Friday night for them.
It's a great way to
Also,
start your day. Great way to start your day in the
fuck
morning.
yeah,
See
bro.
some people get knocked out.
Hmm.
It's guaranteed
Dude.
finishes.
Guaranteed. Even if it doesn't finish, it's still a fucking war. These guys put it all on the line, man. And dude, Chatri is just giving out bonuses like crazy every Friday night, man.
I seen it.
Also, our friends over there at AKA, they're gonna host AKA 31. That's going to be streaming live at FightbookMMA, and the next two events are going to be streaming live at the website. Fusion Fight League Lights Out at the Dome 6. Also, Pure Combat Battle Cry 3. And, of course, on the 26th as well. All these events are actually going to be on the 26th. We have Combate Glober.
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 Glober. Combate Glober. That's a funny one.
Combate Global. Yair Lupe Perez versus Mauricio Aguiluz. And we have UFC Fight Night 225, Holloway versus Korean Zombie. And your boy right here is going to be covering a local event. Our friends, Fight World MMA 26, putting on a show Saturday night. So I will be there live in effect. So check it out at the website. I will have the live results as always and some pictures. In the boxing bare-knuckle slap fighting category, right now, this second, we have BKFC Prospects 1. That is streaming live at the website right now, so go check it out. Also on the 25th, Toe to Toe. It's a boxing event live at Fightbook MMA. And then back again on the 25th, BKFC 49 Miami. That's also going to be streaming live on the website. Then we have over there on the other side of the pond in Wrocław, Poland. Live on ESPN. Yeah, Wrocław, Poland. Live on ESPN Plus, we have a title fight. Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois.
That's going to be
fighting. Good. Yeah, it is going to be fight. They're going to be fighting for Usyk's WBO, IBF, and WBA heavyweight title. And then back in the States in Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Sucks that Fightbook MMA is not going to be able to cover this event, but that's okay. Top Rank did ask us to do it, but there was just no way that we were going to be able to cover it. But we are going to show them support. Jared Anderson versus Audrey Rudenko. It's just a 10-rounder heavyweight division. Then on the other side of the country.
Wait, did you just say it's just a 10-rounder?
It's just a 10-rounder.
Right, just a 10-rounder. Come on, that's it.
In San Juan, Puerto Rico, live on the Zone. It's going to be a title fight. Oscar Collazo versus Garen Diagan. I guess that's
Diagan.
Diagan. I don't know how to say that last name.
Shit. Well, let's hope he doesn't die again in the ring.
Wow,
Get his ass whooped.
That was uncalled for, bro.
That was uncalled for, dude.
Yeah, that was. I'm sorry. I apologize.
They're gonna be fighting for
Ditka sucks.
They're gonna be fighting for Koyaso's WBO strawweight title. So go check it out. All these streams, as always, you can go to FightbookMMA, click on the live stream tab, and you can check out all the live stream partners that we work with, so that way you don't miss a single event. And it's, as I mentioned right now, if you're not watching every single event, tweeting about it, writing about it, having split screens on your computer, tablet, phone, TV, wherever you can watch events, and you're not doing it, you're not a real fight fan.
Sorry, folks.
And if you're not doing what on Fridays, Rudy?
You got to be doing the Fuck It Friday challenge, folks. You're not doing that every Friday, you're not a real fight fan. I mean, I don't know how many times we have to tell you this, but you're not a real fight fan. 100% if you're not watching every single second of every single round of every single fight and doing the Fuck It Friday challenge. And it helps if you do it every single day of the weekend. If there's a fight on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you got to do it.
You have to. I mean,
sometimes
PFL,
there's snoozers. Sometimes there's snoozers, and you got to make more than one sandwich. So
yeah, man. Like this week, we had our boy Anik covering PFL. He did a fucking fantastic job representing FightbookMMA. So, and shout out to him, Glenn. Always killing it on our YouTube channel, breaking down our videos and our podcasts, with all our guests. He's always hooking it up. So go check it out. Go to youtube.com/FightbookMMA and subscribe. Like our videos. Comment. I don't give a fuck what you comment. Just comment something. Just put something on it.
Call me a fat fuck. I don't give a damn.
Who cares? I don't care. Just
my mom told me to comment that you need to watch your mouth.
Oh. My mom said I had cute hair last week with the wig on, so.
You want to say that again?
Me? No, I'm not. Make something out of it. No, not a chance. No. You are so dumb.
Yeah. Fellas, we had a UFC pay-per-view event, UFC 292.
That we did.
Sterling versus O'Malley. First off, what do we grade this event?
I'm going to give this event a 9.
I'm giving it a 9.
You know what? I will go with these guys. I was at an 8.5, but I will go 9 with these guys.
Nah.
So I'm actually in agreement with these guys. I'm not going to go below, be like a dick like I always am. I'm actually going to agree with these guys. It was a very good event.
It was actually a very good event. I
enjoyed it thoroughly.
It's hard for me to pick which fight was sandwich night of the fight or fight of the night. What do I always say, Rudy?
You always get that wrong. Sandwich fight of the night.
Sandwich fight of the night.
Fight of the night. You know what? I could probably tell you which one was for me. I would say Brad Katona, Cody Gibson. I mean, it was okay.
Don't you fucking start. Don't you dare, Rudy.
Amazing.
That was a good fight.
It was good, but
that was a good fight.
It was good, but it just, I don't know, man. It didn't really do anything for me. It really didn't, bro.
Well, just something for me.
Did it move your jollies?
It was a great fight, but I mean, if I had to pick one, you're asking.
I get it.
Be that one, man.
No, that's one fight I was very happy about on the card.
Ah, man.
I was invested in it, right? So,
I hate to say it, but
you better not say it.
I'm going to pick Brad Tavares versus Chris Weidman.
What? Yeah, I can see.
I mean, look, we all knew what Brad was going to do, right? He was going to be a kicking machine. Chris Weidman, what did he do?
I had forgotten about that, Roberto.
He didn't do shit. He just stood there and let Brad kick the shit out of his legs. Chris didn't go in there and do what he said he was going to do. He looked scared. He just didn't look ready, bro. And the whole entire fight, it was just a kicking clinic for Brad Tavares. And I think that's what kind of like, I mean, if we see what he did in round 1, and then round 2, and then round 3, the exact same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with you, man. I mean, it was so forgettable that it didn't even cross my mind. But now that you mentioned it, that would probably have to be the one, because
all I can say is tough luck for Weidman.
I was rooting for him, but it was kind of expected.
So was I.
I think a lot of people were.
But I wanted him to win so badly, but it just
didn't happen, bro. And I think that's why I feel like that to me is going to be the sandwich fight of the night, man.
Just because you finally got it, bro. You finally got it right.
You know, and it's like, you know, and it sucks to say it, but you know, mentioning Chris Weidman in that category, but it just didn't do nothing for me, man. I was bored.
I get it.
Yep.
I get it. You're a pussy.
Oh shit!
I get it. You're a pussy. You don't like fights.
Whatever. Oh shit! So, what was one of your favorite fights of the night?
Man, my favorite fight of the night had to be my boy Sean O'Malley beating my other boy Aljamain Sterling.
Oh, dude!
I was rooting for Aljo. I thought Aljo had it in the bag, and I said if Sean O'Malley is going to win this, it's going to be by some crazy KO, and that's exactly what he did. He backed up everything that he said. He didn't shit talk leading up to the fight, and I thought that was kind of weird, man. He was dialed in, stone cold, went in there, had a game plan, and he executed, bro. I saw a video of him practicing that same move, that same combination.
That was
and
a beautiful
yeah,
counter,
man, and he got him.
All that momentum.
It was just a beautiful sight, you know. It just kind of cemented the fact that he is what they say he is. You know, he's a phenom, man. He's got the talent, he's got the looks. You know, he's a hit with the young people, with the people, the new UFC fans, and you know, old heads like me and you, bro. We love Sean O'Malley. I mean, honestly, he was kind of rubbing me the wrong way for a little while, man. You know,
Same here.
Kind of that the way Ian Gary started rubbing me wrong lately. And I don't know, man. He shut up and did what he had to do, and it's badass, man, because I love Sean O'Malley's Lambo. It's fucking dope.
Right?
It's dope, dude. I wish I had that shit. It's hot pink with like neon green trim. It's fucking sick. I'll pull it up so you can see it.
Pull it up, man.
Yeah, but that was my favorite fight of the night. I thought it was cool, man. That was such a good fight. I mean, it's a shame for Aljamain. You know, it just sucks seeing them take 2 losses that night. It was a bummer, but it is what it is, man. I think Aljo will come back, and we'll see what happens by then. I don't think he's going to come back till sometime next year. What do you think's next for Sean O'Malley, man? Do you think it's
Chito Vera, bro?
That's what I'm talking about.
It's got to be Chito Vera. I mean, look what he did. Look what he did that night.
Or
you know,
or does O'Malley pull the corner and go up or down a weight class and become double champ first?
I suggested that Merab, he fight Merab.
Davis Philippe?
Yeah, he needs to fight Merab.
Wow.
Non-title fight for the jacket. He's got to fight for the jacket and win the jacket back.
Fight for the jacket.
And move on past, you know, the little Aljo era, right? So he's got to get the jacket back, and then he can fight Chito. And I don't think Chito would have a problem with that. I mean, Chito likes clothes. He likes style. He likes fashion.
Yeah, he does.
I am all for that. Go back and get your jacket and come back to me when you're a complete man.
Complete man,
right? It only makes sense. It's just that easy, bro.
Yeah. I don't know, man. If that's the way the the head honchos at UFC want to do it, that would be awesome. But right now there's just a lot
Aldo
of
has a rematch clause. Come on.
uh,
He has
look.
a rematch
If he
clause.
does, he does. Okay, we're going to see a rematch.
But it's not going to be till next year.
Okay, if it's not till next year, then it's not till next year.
Yeah, of course. But do you see him pulling a Conor and going up or down a weight class to become a double champ before he defends the title, though?
Who? O'Malley?
Yeah. Do you think he might try to pull that stunt?
I don't know, man. I think he's good where he's at right now.
Well, he's got a couple fights there, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, hold on.
So I can even check my comments on Facebook to know if I'm live still. So to see if I don't say that I'm live or not.
No, we are live.
Yeah, we are live.
Rudy will be back. His stuff froze a little bit, but
have you seen the comments online about the stoppage though? Like people like arguing about it because like how the ref wasn't in Magny and friggin' Gary fight and how they let that keep going and this and that. I'm like, we're not the refs. We're not in there. We're not, who's to say if, Aljo is going to be able to get back up and recover fully. We're not the ones that are in there judging it. So we really can't say much. Let the keyboard warriors say what they want to say. I'm just going to leave it to where, hey, it wasn't my call. I really don't care. Congrats to O'Malley again. Honestly, congrats to him. You know what I mean? What's next for him? Who knows?
Yeah, but you know me, man. I am the king of early stoppages on Facebook during the events, and everybody's always calling me out on these early stoppages. Maybe I should just change my name on Facebook. Roberto Villa, early stoppage. Villa.
That's hilarious. You got to get a shirt made saying early stoppage.
I should say something that says early stoppage at the FightbookMMA.
You want us to say it's going to be a draw.
Look, yeah, I might have said early stoppage, but like you said, we weren't in there. We don't know what the ref saw. Obviously, when Aljo hit the mat, he hit the mat face first, and that could have been a flash KO and woke his ass up. But when he went to his back, what did O'Malley do? He kept on throwing them punches. He kept going. He kept going. Aljo went and turned around and gave his back. And that's when the rest said, you know what? That's it. That's pretty much you saying, I'm giving up. Because you turned around, you gave your back, and you started covering up. So I think that's to me is
I still don't like him, but hey, congrats.
Nope, not a lot of people like Sean O'Malley, bro. I mean, it's Sean O'Malley. You're gonna love him or hate him. Right now, we got to give him props.
I don't hate him. I just don't like him.
Champ. Yeah,
I just don't like him. Just like Nunez, I don't hate her. I just don't like her.
Hey, we all have the right to not like or dislike fighters.
Exactly. Everyone hated on GSP for years, so guess what? Now you can hate on all your fighters.
Oh man. Let's see
was kind of
Yeah. But we got some good interviews. We got some good interviews.
There was, but man, Neo got robbed, I think. I think she won that fight. Ishii, I don't want to talk about him right now because I'm very disappointed. But the rest of that card, I got all right. Those first two fights I got wrong, but the rest of the card went really good for me.
Good.
Morris Green disappointed me because of who he trains with. I expected a bit more out of him since he trains with Johnny Bones Jones, but Pereira, I know he doesn't have the greatest record, but those are the ones that always end up pulling off the fucked up wins. The Phil Baroni effect, right?
Yeah. So Maurice Green, what could we say about him, bro? This guy's chin is very, very, very weak. It is what it is. I mean, he does live out here in Albuquerque. He does train out here at Jackson's. But, I love supporting my local fighters, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
What's next one?
I don't know, dude. back to the prelims.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Possibly cut, maybe, or
no, I don't think the PFL will cut him. I think
they
they'll
can't really
stick
cut anyone
around.
anymore, can they? They gotta, they gotta.
Yeah, they got to keep who they have. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a cut, man. But overall, Fightbook MMA was there, covering the event. So PFL just shows a lot of love to Fightbook, and we always get the good treatment from them. So kudos to them that they're putting out these events during the week. So, and for Anik being able to go out there and cover the event. So, yeah. Let's go back to the UFC event, man.
Yeah.
Zhang Weili.
Oh, yes.
Defeats Amanda Lemos, bro. Wow. Weili just dominated that fight, bro. I mean, Amanda Lemos is a very, very well-trained fighter. She's an awesome fighter, but when you're going against Zhang Weili, Zhang is just on another level, man. She is just on another level. Amanda, she did her thing. She didn't get knocked out. She didn't get submitted. She was there and lost by unanimous decision. Not a lot of people can say that they lost to Zhang by unanimous. So, kudos to her, man.
But, man, the strike total, comparison is just incredible. Over 260 strikes? My goodness.
That's, that was...
And when they were standing and she had the darts on her and she slammed it, did she get it with an RKO? It looked like she landed a fucking RKO when she slammed it.
Oh, yeah. Let me see.
That was a crazy fight, though.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was a really, really good fight. It's just, like I said, man, Zhang Weili is just on another level. You can't deny that. This lady is going to be a champ for a very long time. It's just, with her losses that she had, it just made her a lot better in her title run and keeping her title. So kudos to her, man. Let's see here. What time is it? Let me get the link ready to send to Mr. Nick.
9:30. My time.
Yes. Rudy, what do you think, man, on
what?
On the Zhang Weili fight against Amanda Lemos?
Oh, man, there's levels to this shit. And
right?
Zhang Weili, she showed exactly why she's a champ. I thought Amanda stood a chance if she could stand and keep it standing, but she couldn't. And I mean, it sucks. She's an awesome striker. Zhang Weili just pieced her up, bro. It was a beautiful thing to watch. I mean, there was several fights where it was just, you could see that these certain fighters were in a different class, man. Zhang Weili was one of them. Sean O'Malley really hasn't hit that kind of stride for me yet. I mean, I didn't expect him to win by that finish, bro. I still want to talk.
I knew you had to do it in the first 2 rounds, though. I knew you had to be in the first 2 rounds.
Oh, yeah.
So I told my cousin all night. He had to do it in the first 2 rounds.
I wanted to leave off where we were talking. This is why my computer froze, because I was trying to show you popping hot.
The
Lambo. When I popped
Lambo needs a Lambo. That's all I gotta say.
It was too hot for the fucking computer, and it
for the computer.
Anyways, yeah, man, Zhang Weili. Yeah, it was. And it wasn't even boring, bro. It was a competitive fight. Well, not even. It was just a beatdown.
It was a
beatdown. She just mauled her.
Yeah, it was.
Speaking about mauling, dude, the Magny versus Ian Machado.
Oh my god.
Oh, bro.
I don't know what to say about that one. That was hard to watch, to be honest. It was frustrating.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with these guys, especially like the older fighters like Neil, that's been in the game for fucking
They're
ever.
getting old, bro. They're getting
Yeah,
old. You just said it. They're getting old, bro.
they're getting old.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, of course not. Of course not. I just think that when you start performing the way that these guys are performing and not performing in the way they used to perform, I think it's time to figure out what's next in your career. You know?
I don't know, man. I'm a big proponent of letting fighters choose what they want to do and what's best for them. And if they feel like they're making enough money, then hey, good for you. Good on you. No one's gonna look in this business. I don't think anybody's gonna look out for you better than you're gonna look out for yourself, in my opinion. Unless you're one of these superstar Sean O'Malley's.
Let's see here. All right, Nick Chapman is going to be jumping on here in a quick sec. He just texted me. I can't wait to talk to him. I know, Rudy, you want to ask him a bunch of questions with this fight card that he's got going on. So let's see here. Nick should be jumping and joining us here. But overall, I think giving a 9 to the UFC 292 is a good call. So if you missed it,
disagree, oh well. You can have your own opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one.
Exactly. And if you miss that UFC event, then you're not a real fight fan. But if you want the results of this event, go to FightbookMMA.com and just search the UFC. And you'll find everything that has to do under the sun with the UFC there. Let's see here. Hopefully we can get Nick on.
All right. Looks like we have a guest waiting in the wings, man. Here we go.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, everybody that's watching and or listening, we have... Yep. We have the beast, the headhunter, Nick Chapman, CEO of BKFC Asia. Sir, welcome to the show, man.
How you doing, guys? It's a really bad connection. It keeps breaking up.
Oh, yeah, we can hear you perfect.
Oh, that's better.
Awesome. So I just said we have the CEO of BKFC Asia, the boss, the headhunter, Mr. Nick Chapman. Welcome to the show, brother.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I know we've been trying to get you on, but the scheduling just didn't work out. But we finally got you on our show, man. Really do appreciate that you're taking your time. I know it's like super early in the morning where you're at. It's the middle of the night where we're at, but that's how we do our show. We do it live and raw. So Nick, for everybody that doesn't know who you are, give us a little bit of a backstory about yourself and how you got involved with BKFC.
Okay, so I'm a former fighter. I was born in the UK. I used to fight on Cage Rage, which is quite a big show in London. I won their light heavyweight title as an MMA fighter. I've just been a passionate fan and an enthusiast of martial arts my whole life. I come to Thailand to visit a friend and then never left. I love the place. And from there, I started working for various events and fight organizations around Thailand and just went up and up and up. I ended up refereeing for one championship, the World Leftweight Championships, and ultimately then went on to working with BKFC. I'd done an event for them in Phuket. I was a referee. I spoke to Mr. Feldman and I thought, actually, you know what? I like this. This is great. So I decided to take it on a much bigger scale. Yeah. So I then become the CEO and I now run BKFC in Asia for David Feldman.
That's awesome, man. I mean, BKFC here in the States is getting pretty big. I mean, they're putting on a lot of events out here. They already came to my hometown twice. So it's, I talked to Feldman very briefly when I was covering one of their events here in Albuquerque, and such a nice guy. I asked him, how does he feel about how BKFC is turning out? And he's like, I'm living my dream. It's getting very popular, and now overseas with you, you're going to be hosting your 5th event out there, BKFC Thailand 5, in November. So, I mean, it's pretty awesome how bare knuckle fighting is starting to become something that everybody is looking to either compete in or try to start their own promotion. Trying to implement, the MMA and bare knuckle aspect of the sport now, like Game Bread. George Masvidal has that bare knuckle MMA promotion. I think David Feldman has done a lot to the sport, bringing a lot of eyeballs to bare knuckle fighting, and having someone like yourself, with all this experience in fighting and in reffing, and now running a successful BKFC Asia promotion. I mean, it just shows where this promotion could take off.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, the connection's really bad. I picked up only part of what you said there. I'm really sorry. I don't know whether it's my side or yours, but I got the gist of it. So yeah, Mr. Feldman has been working very hard, very hard. And believe me, I know more than most because I spend a lot of time speaking to David, and we go through the same struggles together.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, man. That we can hear you. Rudy, I know you wanted to ask him about the main event for BKFC 5 Thailand.
Yeah, Balkal versus Senchai. That's going to be awesome, man. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. There's going to be a lot of eyes on that event. How did you guys get that to happen?
Okay, yeah. I mean, look, I'm very, very excited about the main event. So when I started working BKFC, being in Thailand, I knew I had the connections to both of these fighters. So it was always a goal for me to get this fight to happen. And you guys know as well as I do, these are two of the greatest Muay Thai fighters that have ever lived. And the question's always been, who would win a fight in an even match between Balkal and Senchai? So it was always on my mind. And even though we signed them to BKFC, it was almost sacrilege to get them fight boxing when they've got such a pedigree in Muay Thai. So once they both signed, I got swamped with messages. Are they finally going to fight? Are we going to finally see this happen? And I said to Mr. Feldman, I said, David, look, we've got to do this, man. And we spent some time researching it, looking at it, and he come back to me and he went, Nick, he said, you know what? Let's give the fans what they want. Let's make this fight happen. And personally, I was like, what a legend. Because, look, we can't do this without David Feldman. So I believe David Feldman's just given the world one very special gift. And I said to him, but Dave, we can't put these two in a boxing match. Like, if they're going to fight, we've got to make it as fair as we can. And we've got to give them all their tools, And he agreed. So here we are, our very first Thai fight.
Oh, yeah. Dude. Go ahead, Rudy.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited for it. I'm excited. This has been a dream come true for a lot of fight fans, a lot of hardcore fight fans, a lot of Muay Thai fans. If you do Muay Thai, you know who these guys are. So yeah, this is a gift, man. Yeah. This is a gift. And right before the holiday seasons, it's perfect.
And it's 3 days. It's let's see. 2.
Sorry, guys. Really bad line.
All right. Are you able to hear us? You there, Nick?
You might have to disconnect and rejoin.
Okay, let me text him. Let me
can't hear anything. So.
Let me text him real quick here. It's hard because he's on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have him just disconnect and then have him rejoin. Just tell him to rejoin.
Okay.
Maybe his connection will be a little better. But yeah, man, this event's gonna be freaking amazing.
That main event's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, this is a dream come true. Like I said, a lot of people have been wanting to see this fight, and I've always wondered who would win. And this is dream come true. Dream come true.
It is. This is, man.
There he is.
All right. You able to hear us now, brother?
No.
Still no.
No audio. You can't hear us.
Oh no.
Oh man, no audio on his side. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
It might be on your end. If you can't hear us, and
it might even be my side.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell him we can hear.
We can hear him. Why is mine so zoomed
Can you
in?
hear me okay? Yeah.
yeah, we can hear you 100%.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I can hear him.
Yeah, it just might be a bad connection. The picture's great, but there's no audio, unfortunately. And that does happen when you're live. It's all Roberto's fault. You know what? Actually, it's Mike Ditka's fault.
Oh man.
Not my fault.
All right. There we go. There, I just sent them a message.
I just disconnected him that way. He's just not hanging.
Why got blame the white guy, Rudy?
I mean, I guess that's the trend nowadays.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, well,
it's
fine.
all your fault. It's your fault. Your fault.
And you're a white Canadian.
Really?
Knew what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm
talking about, eh?
Hey.
Yeah, fucking hoser.
Yeah, so
yeah, he said it's really bad my end. Sorry guys, can't understand a single word.
That's okay. I mean,
that's okay.
That can happen. I wanted to ask him about Fight Circus. If he's ever run into those boys, you know, our boy Luke Willing out there, and John Nutt, and see what his take on that is. Because I mean, he's out there in Phuket.
Yeah,
I don't know who Fight Circus is.
He's gotta know Fight Circus.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Sorry for anybody who was watching.
He's gonna try on his phone. I guess there was a bad connection on his laptop, so he's gonna try on his phone. I'm using my phone, so it should work on his phone. So let's see.
My different internet one to make sure it's the good one. So
yeah. I told him, yes, try on your phone. So hopefully we get him back on. Yeah, man, this main event, when I first got the news that he was putting on this event and with these two guys facing each other, I was like, hell yes. Mm-hmm. All right, Nick, are you able to, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you really well now. I'm on my phone.
All right.
So, yes.
How about that? I've got 5 connection and it doesn't, my phone works better. That says a lot about technology.
Technology, brother, it's technology.
I've got guys.
Perfect. Rudy, go ahead, man.
Where did we leave off? Well, I was just giving praise on the fight, on the event that you guys are putting on. Like I said, it was a dream come true for Muay Thai fight fans around the world. Yeah, and you were just telling us how you made that happen.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember, yeah. So, okay, so, yeah, obviously David Feldman was the first port of call. I had to get him on board. He wasn't sure about the whole Muay Thai thing. I mean, bear in mind, listen, the reason we had to postpone before is because Muay Thai over here, it's part of the culture. It's taken very seriously. For me to use the words Muay Thai, I have to follow a very strict protocol, which we can't do because we've got a circular ring and we've got no gloves. So we don't actually fit under the rule set of Muay Thai. So we're using the word special rules Thai fight. Okay. So it's very similar, but we do change the rule set. So anyway, just to get that clear. So the first thing I had to do was get David Feldman on board. He's a great guy. And he literally said, you know what, Nick, just give the fans what they want. This is a fight that everyone wants to see. So I got him on board, then approached the fighters. A funny story, actually. Borkow and Sanchai are very good friends, as you know, but they're putting friendship aside 100%. Trust me on that. And I said to Borkow, I've got a big fight for you. He said, okay, who is it? I said, Sanchai. And he went, okay, straight away. Didn't even question it. Then I said to Sanchai, I know that he's his friend. And then I said to Sanchai, I've got a big fight for you, bro. And he's like, oh, okay, who? And I said, Borkow. He went, oh, no, I cannot. He's my friend. Anyone but Borkow. And I said, well, Borkow's already said yes. He went, really? Give me a contract. Straight away. Now Borkow and Sanchai are arguing because Borkow's saying you signed the contract first, but Sanchai says, yeah, but you agreed first.
Hey, that's the name of the game, man. If he says yes, give me the contract and I'll sign it.
Right. So who's right though? Who's right? Borkow agreed first, but Sanchai signed first, and they're proper arguing about it.
I'm gonna give the proper props to Sanchai because he signed the official contract.
There you go.
Right. Okay. Well, Sanchai was slightly more integral because he said no, whereas Borkow didn't even think about it. He went, yep.
Well, then I'm gonna give both of them the right. Then.
Right. But if you look on our BKFC Asia YouTube channel, you'll see them arguing about it. We put subtitles for English speakers. It's so funny because they're both thinking the other one's wrong. But that's really funny.
Doesn't he poke him in the eye in the face-offs? That was hilarious.
That went viral. Borkow's a brute, man. Don't mess with that.
Oh man. And then let's see, who do you have under this card? I see you have Britain Hart. She's as we all know, she's the BKFC champ here in the States. She's fighting a very skilled fighter in Chizakan Arifat. I don't know how to say that last name. Arifat?
Nice.
Right, okay. Yeah, we call her Po Denman, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we call her Po Denman. She fights out of a Denman camp. So in Thailand, their second name, it's like Stamp Fairtex. She fights
okay. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they always... Yeah, so the real name is always changed to support the gym. It's like Sanchai, PK Sanchai Muay Thai gym. So anyway, we call her Po Denman. It's a lot easier. Be honest with you guys, honestly, I'm as excited about this fight as I am the main event. I think this is just off the charts good. So, okay, Po is a Thai national. She is probably one of the best female martial artists in the country. She's had 39 fights, only lost one, I think, or two. And she knocked a man out in an underground bare-knuckle fight.
Holy.
Straight middle, dropped him. Yeah, beautiful. She's tough. But then we got Britain Hart. He's the reigning world champion in a weight division. She's had 10 fights. She's on a win streak. She's flying into Po Denman's backyard. She's flying to Thailand to fight her. So first time in history that's ever happened as well.
Yeah, we're trying to get Hart on our podcast here soon. Been talking back and forth with her mom. So, but she's just a busy girl. She's just busy. But that's pretty awesome that we're good. That the people here in the States that know Hart, they're going to be able to see her fight out there overseas. And it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool that she's, co-maining this event. It's awesome seeing these up-and-coming females in the bare-knuckle scene. So yeah, I like it. Let's see, who else do we have on your card, man, that I wanted to talk about?
2 Filipino fighters.
Yeah, we got it on the screen right here, Roberto.
Okay. You got Sursang fighting on that card as well. That guy's a pretty good fighter. Yeah, you got some good fighters on here. Even on the undercard, you got some good bouts.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a crazy card.
This is a crazy card, man. But I think everybody's going to be wanting to watch, you know, some good Muay Thai. Well, I guess you're calling it a Thai, bare knuckle Thai fight. It's the main event, man. I think the main event is what everybody wants to see. You know, you got these two legends facing off, and it's going to be exciting, especially from the prelims. From the prelims onto the main event, it's a crazy card. It's going to start 5 a.m. in my neck of the woods, and probably in the evening with you. So this is awesome. It's going to be on my birthday weekend. What a good present for me. You know, my birthday is November 2nd.
82nd birthday, man. Oh, He'll be 82.
Oh, one thing. On the 4th of November, you're going to be nursing a hangover.
Oh man, yeah,
guys. So just to point out, the only fight on the card that's a Thai fight is the main event. All the others are standard BK. Yeah, but what we've done now with 5 events in Thailand, we've picked all the guys that performed the best on previous events, and we've picked them together and brought in some really impressive talent. Yeah, I think I've learned more about how David Feldman likes the events to run, and I've just made it better and better every time. And this card is crazy. So from the very first fight, even the first fight is, actually the second and third fights are good enough to be at the top of the card. So watch out for fireworks. And this is going to be crazy. Oh, and also we've changed the fee structure as well. So we've told fighters that if you aren't engaging and you get warned for action more than twice, then you're going to lose a point or be penalized. So you're here to fight, okay? I'm a fighter. I've been in the ring, cage, whatever, and I'm there to fight. So guys will do the same. So you'll see a lot more aggression, and also we're paying people big bonuses for knockouts. So watch out, man. It's going to be crazy.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Shit. Yeah. That's also awesome.
Sorry, guys. It's very important we make this clear as well, that Borkow and Saenchai, there has to be a winner. Because, look, these guys have never fought. They will never fight again. We can't leave this. They'll do 10 rounds if we have to get this. We have to have a winner.
That is awesome.
That is amazing. I like it.
Just the way that you put that, this is never going to happen again. It's not. This is like I don't know, those once in a lifetime solar eclipses that you never see. You know, it's not going to happen again, folks. So you got to watch it.
Yeah, when the very first time that this was announced, it was on your Facebook, and I saw it, and I was like, "Nah, this has got to be fake. This cannot be real." So I went and did some research, and I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna go to BKFC's website," and I saw it, and I was like, "Hell yes, unbelievable!" This is going to be awesome, man. I can't wait for November 4th, 5 o'clock in the morning to watch this event. It's going to be amazing. I know a lot of people, especially in our circle here, we love these type of fights, man. And seeing this card and seeing the main event, it's going to be dope. I love it.
Guys, honestly, your support, it means a lot, because I'm the same as you guys. I'm a fan. You know, I'm a diehard fan through and through, and this is why I wanted to put this fight on and got David Feldman's support, because it's just epic. I mean, it really is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So yeah, it really means a lot to have your support. But I can tell you this, right? I've been through a lot in my life, and this has been the single most difficult thing I've ever had to manage. I've had to manage a huge network around Borkow. I've had to manage a huge network around Saenchai. I've had to manage the Thai boxing authorities, the Thai sports authorities, the Thai Muay Thai federations. I've had to get everybody to agree. It's been a real nightmare. So, yeah, it's worth the effort, but it has been very hard.
This is going to be a very, very successful event, especially because, you know, obviously we have the main event. Who does not want to see these two guys face off? But the rest of the card, I mean, it's a treat. It's a build-up. leading up to the main event. And like you said, you got to have that aggression. So all these fighters know, I don't want to get points deducted. There's no way that's going to happen. I'm going to go in there, guns blazing. I get knocked out or he gets knocked out. It doesn't matter. We're in there to fight. And I think a lot of people are going to be talking about this event come November 5th. You know, probably during the fights, you know, everybody's going to be texting, hey, you better be watching BKFC Thailand. Got some bangers going on right now. But yeah, man. Now, is this going to be on streaming also on Fight TV?
Good question. It'll be on all the standard platforms that we air on, but we primarily like people to subscribe to the BKFC app. That's the best option. Yeah.
Okay, so for sure, it's going to be on the BKFC app. I mean, that's just no doubt about it. But also, I know you, like you said, you know, you have the Triller and Fight TV. Will they be on streaming on those platforms as well, or just going to be focusing on the BKFC app?
You know, that's actually a really good question, and I'll explain why. So I spoke to Mr. Feldman, and I said, look, with a fight like this, we should really be considering, like with the Luke event just a few weeks ago, they've done a pay-per-view for that. Now, I sort of mentioned to David, because it's a very expensive event to put on, and
what happened? Oh,
I'm back. Yeah.
Okay.
David said, you know, we won't do pay-per-view. We'll just add it to our normal subscription on the BKFC app. He said, and I was like, resources into this event as he has, and then just give it away for effectively free to our members is incredible. So as far as I'm aware, it will be on. It will definitely be on the BKFC app. I'm not 100% certain if it's going to be on Fight TV, but if there's a subscription model that's attached to the membership of BKFC, then yeah.
Okay.
Be on all standard platforms where you're member.
Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty amazing that David Feldman is wanting to just focus on putting this not on a pay-per-view but on the app, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool, because to get the subscription for the app, it's only what, like $7.99 a month or something like that. I mean, who does not want to pay $8 to watch an event like this? I mean, come on, it's a no-brainer. No, you know what? I think David Feldman needs to get his tech guys ready, because a lot of people are probably going to crash that app.
I hope so, because he gets me.
He's like, Nick, the event crashed on the app, so we're going to have to put another event like this.
We would pre-record it anyway. If it happens on this, good anyway, but there is no way anyone's going to miss this event. It will go up, no problem at all. We've got some of the best internet connections. We've got some of the best streaming and production guys in the country. I do not worry, there will be no problem with
that. Oh man! Hey Rudy, what were you going to ask him about our friends over there?
Yeah, do you ever run into the boys from Fight Circus?
Oh, John Nutt. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I used to work a lot, actually. In fact, John was the guy that introduced me to David Feldman. I met David through John and through a mutual friend. But now I'm so busy with BKFC, I don't get much chance to get over there anymore, which is a shame, because it's a lot of fun on that Fight Circus.
Oh, yeah, man. I love Fight Circus. Yeah, we got a buddy who lives out there, too. His name's Luke Welling. You might be familiar with him, too.
Well, yeah. Do you know, I could tell you funny
good people, man.
It's even more crazy behind the scenes, than it is in front of the camera.
I bet it is, man. Yeah,
they need to sell that backstage access, man. The behind the scenes footage that would sell. That would sell.
I don't think it's legal to show it. I'm not sure that.
Yeah, there you go.
It'll be illegal.
It involves hits and all sorts of madness. It's just insane. But it's so only John Nutt could pull that off.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he can. Yeah. Luke Welling is a really good friend of ours, man. He's been on our show a bunch of times. He's always talking about Fight Circus, and we finally been able to watch one of them, and we've been hooked. We've been hooked with Fight Circus, and yeah, it is what it is. It's exactly what it's called. It's a circus. It's, you know, you got what it is and what they're showing on in the cage or in the ring. So, yeah, if you want some entertainment and you got nothing else better to do, watch Fight Circus.
Dude,
We push everything.
the only people in the world that are doing it, and I don't think anyone would have the balls or the tenacity or the mindset that John Nutt has to make it happen. And I call it like the jackass of the fight world. And who doesn't love jackass?
I love it. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, Nick, brother, thank you so much for jumping on tonight with us, or morning with you. This is pretty awesome to have, you know, a guy like yourself, you know, talking to us. It's pretty cool just hanging out and just talking, you know, with the people that's involved with either the CEOs or a fighter or a ring announcer. I mean, we've had from referees to judges to now CEOs, ring announcers, fighters. I mean, we've had a lot of people on our show that is involved in the MMA and you know, boxing bare knuckle scene. So to have yourself, the CEO, on our show, that's freaking amazing, man.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
Time.
So real quick before we let you go, man, I know you're super busy and with BKFC and everything like that. What do you do for fun when you're not involved in your promotion?
Oh, that's the easy answer. Cracking heads. I love beating people up. I'm into breaking arms and legs wherever possible. I love it. That's what I do. That's all I've ever done is just get into fights. Now I do it in a much more controlled environment. But yeah, I love training every day.
Do you ever get approached to like you know, do movies? I mean, because if I were gonna typecast somebody as, you know, the hired goon, the hired backup, it's gonna be someone like you, man. You look the part, you sound the part, and
you're built
you
like
obviously
the part.
you obviously can do the part.
It's funny you say that. When fighting, I got approached a lot. In fact, a funny quick story. So I had a world title fight. It was a big fight on cage rage, which was UCMMA at the time. And I had to fight a guy called Ben Smith. And I actually got casted for a role. It was quite a big role. It was worth about $200,000 to me. And they'd accepted me, wanted me to go ahead with it. But the days for filming was supposed to be in a part of Spain at the same weekend or just before my big fight with Ben Smith. And I only made about $50,000 on the fight, and I turned down a contract for over $200,000 with this acting because I wanted the belt more. I'm not an actor. No, I'm a fighter, or at least I was at the time. For me, you know, I'm okay in front of the camera, and I would do something if it fit into my lifestyle, but I'm not going to make my life fit into being an actor.
Right.
Nah, fighting is much fun.
There's a lot of fighters, man, that are actually, you know, they've been in making films. You know, Randy Couture. We got Cowboy Cerrone making films. I mean, there's
Gina Carano.
Yeah.
Hart is as well. She's debuting in the movie soon.
Yeah. You know, everybody's in it, man. Everybody's in it. So, you know.
Yeah. That said, we are looking. I've got a meeting on Saturday actually with a couple of big high-level film producers here in Thailand or around Asia, because this is an exclusive. I haven't told anyone this yet. We're looking at putting a movie together to follow the career paths of Sporkow and Sanchai and how they ended up getting to the top and having to fight each other as friends to decide who is the true legend of Siam.
Oh,
so that's thing we're working on right now, and they want me they keep saying the same thing. They're like, dude, you've got to be a part, you've got so much charisma. And I'm like, I'm not an actor. They're like, you don't have to act, just be you. I was like, okay, well, maybe.
Yeah, you don't have to act, man.
Hey,
but the movie
That movie is gonna. That's a good idea. That is a
Yeah,
really.
that's awesome.
There's so much footage out there from both of these guys that you can make a full on movie, and interview them, and
You can
be
make a
at their
mini series,
gym, and yeah, you
Right.
could definitely make a nice freaking Netflix miniseries on these guys.
Exactly what we're thinking. And what I've said to them as well is that they need to get on board now, because if they jump on now, we can capture all this content, all this amazing footage. If they come on after, they're going to have to, it's going to cost a lot more. So they're really, really keen. They actually got on the call and said, listen, we want to meet you. We'll come down to Pattaya. We'll see you this weekend. And tomorrow morning, I'm in a meeting with them. So they're probably going to jump on and start capturing the content quite quickly. So yeah, expect to see a movie. I think what it'll be called The Legends of Siam. And potentially Netflix. Let's see. Who knows?
and that's an awesome title, man. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
Hey, if Netflix doesn't pick it up, I mean, there's Amazon Prime, there's Hulu,
There's TV.
there's so much platform. Shit,
Yeah.
you can even just throw it on the BKFC app.
Yeah. So I think we have to find a way. I mean, we got some very good investors here. But if anyone watching wants to invest in a movie like this, they can always reach out to me. You never know. We might be able to do a deal.
Huh. Awesome. Yeah. Hey, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And it was broke here on Sitting Ringside, FightbookMMA Sitting Ringside. And that's awesome that we got the exclusive announcement on this movie that's going to hopefully come out, what do you say, in the next year or so?
Oh, wow. That's a good question. I think it's probably a 2-year project, because we've got to start filming now. We've got to get up to the event. The event's got to take place. Then we've got to sit down and plan. And I think it could take 12 to 18 months to get this thing out and public launched, of course. So let's see.
Awesome, man. So it's probably another present before the holidays next year to have this this film, or in a couple of years. That's awesome, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for this event. I know we can't wait, and there's probably a lot of us that are like, counting the days in the calendar for November 4th. Sir, thank you so much, brother. I know the connections was kind of hard at the beginning, but we got you going on your cell phone, which is pretty good. So thank you so much, man. Before we let you go, just like we say to everybody that's on our show, a shout out that you want to give, go for it. It could be a sponsor, anybody. We don't care. You give your shout outs, man. That's what we love to do. And that's what we like to give our guests the opportunity to do.
I appreciate that. Look, the first person, obviously, I've got to thank is David Feldman. None of this is possible without that man. He brought this whole thing to reality, and he supported us 100%. So thank you, David Feldman. Obviously, our sponsors, we've got Richard Malpelli from Cornerstone Global Partners. He's been with us since day one. Big sponsor for ours. Fight.shop. Okay, this is great because we now sell BKFC Asia merchandise. You can go to fight.shop and see a range of products, even signature range from Borkow and Sanchai themselves. So they're very, very good partners for us. Ute Sports Gear as well. I want to thank them for always supporting us. We've got a couple of local partners as well, Cajun Calf, the Thai News, the Tiger, and the list goes on. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anybody. You panic when you do these. But yeah, they're the main sponsors. Sing Corporation as well. They've been really good for us. Yeah, I think that's it for now.
Awesome. That's awesome, man. FightbookMMA, we're going to be pushing this event like we do with all the other BKFC events. We're a huge supporter of theirs. So, yeah, once it gets closer to the event, I'll be pushing a lot of content on the website to push this event. And yeah, man. Thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully we can get you back on after the event, and that way we can talk about the war that happened during the main event.
Right, absolutely. Oh, I forgot one. Fresh Digital Thailand, another sponsor of ours. Sorry.
Awesome. Awesome. Nick, thank you so much. I'll be reaching out. I'm sure now we'll be talking, and I'll be sending you some articles here and there about this event. So thank you so much for joining us, brother, and taking time out of your busy schedule. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one. Thank you.
We have a party now. The party started.
Bro,
wow, I was so zoomed in that whole time. Like, why am I so fucking zoomed in on my face?
Because you look like Mike Ditka, dude.
That's so weird.
That was insane, bro. That was insane. We were having a party. That was amazing, dude.
oh, bro.
The Dahmer dance. That's what everyone calls me on TikTok.
Bro, how amazing was that to have Nick Chapman on the show, man?
That was awesome.
That was cool, man. I enjoyed that shit. I'm enjoying this music. Right,
Hell yeah. Quick shout out to Nick Chapman for jumping on the show. Really do appreciate your time, man. This was freaking amazing. Dude, we always have like the most amazing guests on our show. It's like just the most random guests. It's not always the same fighter. It's just
I need to go back through our archives, man, and put those up. I really need to do that when I have some time, because I want my kids to see this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all these episodes that we've done, and we've been doing it for a couple of years now, and we've had so many guests, so many people from all different walks of.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool, man. It's really cool.
We've had legends. We've had
man. I mean, people that I've looked up to. I grew up watching, man. Legends of the sport, and it's just been awesome.
Frank Mir is my freaking idol, and I got to, like, that was awesome.
Yeah,
Frank Mir was cool, man. Frank Shamrock.
Yeah.
I mean, not Frank, Ken.
Ken.
He got really pissed. Remember? No, we had Ken. He got really pissed off at me because I called him Frank.
Of course.
Horrible.
Dude. Speaking of Ken Shamrock, which is currently my boss right now, huge news coming real soon to FightbookMMA. We'll be announcing some announcements on Valor BK.
We'll be announcing some announcements.
Yes. But you know what, Rudy, you are correct. We've had so many people on our show that it's just been amazing. We've had fighters that are making their amateur MMA debut on the show. We've had pros, we've had just everybody under the sun, and it's just getting better. You have a lot more people jumping on the show. That it's just going to be awesome. We have another slap fighter scheduled to be on our show next Thursday night. I know David got that set up, so I mean, slap fight. We're
number 200.
Yeah, I think we're probably the premier podcast for having the slap fighters on our show. So, which is pretty cool. Can't beat that, right?
That's right.
All right, guys. I don't have an outside the cage news. I don't know if you guys have anything to say.
Outside the cage news.
Yeah, we have some
Rest
outside
in
the
peace,
cage
Terry
news.
Funk and Wyndham Rotunda, aka Bray Wyatt.
Oh yeah. Yeah, rest in peace.
Terry Funk was a legend. He was awesome in Roadhouse, the original one, not the new remake coming out that's gonna probably bomb. Or the sequel that was shit.
Here's some other outside the cage news. What was it? Can you solve that? I'm not trying to solve that shit. Yeah, I was going to show this. President Donald Trump has been arrested, ladies and gentlemen.
He looks
Donald
so
Trump
happy.
Has been arrested. He looks like
Did he turn himself
villain.
No, he had no choice.
He had no choice.
He could have ran if he wanted to, I guess.
He's going to prison forever.
No,
forever. Burn.
No, I
Orangey
don't
is
know,
about
man.
to get oranged.
I don't know. This is an MMA podcast. We don't really talk about politics because we
Good.
might get banned like we did for having that guest on. Remember?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that one. That was bullshit.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Well, switching topics because I don't have anything on outside the cage news. We have UFC Fight Night, Holloway versus Korean Zombie. This is going to be all exclusive ESPN Plus event. It is an early start, 5 a.m. Eastern Time. Rudy, what are the other times on that time slot that we have for this event, bro?
Oh, that's a good question, man. Let me see. Holloway versus the Korean Zombie. The prelims. There's just prelims, no early prelims. So it starts at 4 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's what, 5 o'clock in the morning Eastern Time.
Yep.
The main card.
3
kicks off
o'clock in the
7
morning,
a.m.
my time.
Hey, I'm down with that, man. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be watching that. I wake up at like 4 or 5 o'clock every day.
Yeah.
Anyways. I'll be
Yep.
watching this shit, enjoying it, drinking some
Yep.
coffee.
Yes, sir. And then I'm going to go to sleep, and then I'm going to wake up, get myself ready, and then go cover Fight World MMA. It's going
And
to
if
be
you're
a
not-
full-on day of fights.
If you're not doing it, if you're not waking up to watch this event,
You're not a real fight fan. You're not.
100%.
Mm-mm. Let's grade the poster. I don't like it.
I mean, I kind of like
It's
it.
it's
Kinda
okay.
plain. It's a plain Jane one, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5. I'm just gonna go halfers on this. 5 out of 10.
I'll go 4.
I kind of like the lettering. It looks like an old zombie movie type of lettering.
Oh yeah, it does, huh?
Yeah, man. And then their skin color makes them look like a zombie. You know, like a zombie movie. That's what it looks like to me. Reminds me of. Maybe if they went with like a green color, it might be a little better. But
If they did a green or like a dark gray,
yeah, there you go.
that would have looked a lot better.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give it like a 7
Ooh.
because it reminds me
pretty
of
good.
Halloween.
Oh man. Well, we have a little bit of time, so let's go ahead and crack through 13 fights as scheduled on for Saturday morning. We'll start off with the prelims. We have Sang-Woo Choi versus Jarno Aarons. Rudy, what do we got? What do we have on the betting odds on this? Which I'm probably going to predict that we have Sang-Woo Choi as the favorite on this fight.
Yeah, Sang-Woo Choi's opening up at -150. Betting favorite +125 underdog for Jarno Aarons. I know on this fight, Tapology, I think they have Aarons winning this fight.
I think they do, which is kind of weird.
Wait, no, they don't. So
They don't? Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
I was
Sang-Woo
going to say,
Choi
that's kind of
winning this-
weird.
Despite being 3 losses in a row, Sang-Woo Choi hasn't won a fight for quite some time now. But despite that, I think I'm gonna go with Sang-Woo Choi. It's his backyard. He's fighting a guy who's fresh off a loss. I think that was his first fight in the UFC. So you're fighting a guy who's got experience, he's got hands, and the only reason he's ever lost is because he got caught.
Mm-hmm.
He got a little sloppy, and he's aggressive.
Yeah, I got Choi.
I'm gonna go with Choi.
Same here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I think it's probably going to be by unanimous decision.
Yeah.
Yep. Next up, Nay Lang versus JJ Aldrich. Now, JJ, we all know she's a good fighter, man, but I think it's safe to say that most, if not the entire card, a lot of the betting guys are going to be going for a lot of the Asian fighters.
Not this one.
No, they got JJ. I was going to say JJ Aldrich has got to be the favorite on this fight.
No.
No?
JJ Aldrich
Yeah,
is
okay.
a huge favorite. She's a -600 favorite, plus 425 underdog for Na Liang. And Na Liang, she hasn't won a fight in almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Jeez.
2 years, 7 months to be exact. Her last fight was a year ago, and she lost to Silvana Gomez Juarez KO. She got KO'd before that by Ariane Carnelosi. Carnelosi, bro.
Dude, out of all
decision
people.
loss. JJ Aldrich, unanimous decision loss recently to Ariana Lipsky and Erin Blanchfield. So she's had 2 fights. They didn't go her way. But she's fought the who's who in the UFC so far. Julian Robertson, Vanessa Demopoulos. She beat Vanessa Demopoulos, unanimous decision. So she's someone who can grind out a fight, win. I think JJ Aldrich is definitely a heavy betting favorite for a reason. I'm going to go with her winning this fight by decision.
Same here. JJ Aldrich all day.
Yep.
Let's see. Yusaku Kinoshita versus Billy Goff.
What did you say? Billy Goat.
Billy Goat.
I think my desk started floating just now after you said that.
Billy Goat Goff.
Billy Goat Goff. So who's the favorite on this one, Rudy?
The GOAT, obviously.
This fight, Yasuka Kinoshita is a minus 135 favorite. Billy Goff is a plus 110 underdog. Billy Goff is a heavy favorite in Tapology. 72% of the fans out there are saying Billy Goff is going to win this fight by KO or submission. Kinoshita 28% on Tapology. This Billy Goff, he's 8-2-0. He's been on a tear in the past couple years. He's a finisher. Apparently, he's coming fresh off a win from Dana White's Contender Series a year ago. So I guess he's been prepping for his UFC debut. He's taking on, slightly taller, bigger guy, Yusaka Kinoshita. His last fight out, his UFC debut, didn't go his way. He fought Adam Fudgett, lost, got ground and pounded. But before that, he won his Contender Series debut against Jose Enrique Souza. I don't know, man. This is a tough fight to call, in my opinion. These are both young, hungry dudes that have a proven track record of finishes. So I don't see this one going to decision. I think someone's going to get finished. And if I had to guess, it's going to be somebody who has an advantage. And being in your backyard is a huge advantage. So I'm going Yasuka Kinoshita. I think he's got what it takes to get this fight, finished, maybe second round finish.
Yeah. And even though, with the rankings that Tapology has on them, I still think, like you said, Kinoshita is probably going to be the one that's going to be the winner on this fight, for sure. It's in his backyard, he's got that advantage, so why not pick him as the winner? Kenan Song versus Rolando Bedoya. Who's the favorite on this one, Rudy?
Minus 275 favorite, opening up for Rolando Bedoya. Kenan Song, plus 225 underdog going into this fight. Kenan Song, dropped the last 2 fights. Last fight was against Ian Gary and Max Griffin. So he lost to some killers, man. And he goes in there, kill or be killed. And unfortunately, he got killed the last 2 times. Rolando Bedoya, his UFC debut didn't go his way. Chaos wins. And we're seeing that in this event. There's a lot of fighters that made their UFC debuts prior to this event. And they lost. So yeah,
a lot of
it's weird, man. Yeah, so Kinoshita lost his UFC debut. Who else? Jarno Aarons lost his UFC debut, and Rolando Bedoya lost his UFC debut. And you're going to see a couple more through the night. Watch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but betting favorites, minus 175 favorite for Bedoya. He was winning fights by decision, man. Most of his fights are by decision. I don't know, man. This should be an easy fight to pick. Bedoya?
I'm picking Bedoya because Kenan Song losing those 2 back-to-back. And yeah, Bedoya, it is what it is with his record, but I am going for Bedoya, man. I think Bedoya is...
I don't know, man, because the only way you finish Kenan Song is by finishing him. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
hard to go to decision with this dude and win. And this guy, Bedoya, usually wins by decision. I don't know, man. I guess I'm going to be safe and just go with Bedoya.
Next up, we got Chidi and Jukwani versus Mikai Oleskaizwisma.
This is gonna be, I don't know. I have this as a fight to watch possibly, but I don't know. It's gonna be should be interesting.
What's his last name, Rudy? Oh my God. Every time we got this fighter on our
I know.
on the Tapology, dude, you always say oh my God, who's the favorite on this one, bro? We got Chidi as the favorite or Mikhail?
Oh, on this fight, sorry, bro, I'm fucking around with it. Yeah, this fight, Mikhail Oleksiejczuk is minus 120 favorite, plus 100 underdog for Njoukani. Njoukani dropped his last 2 fights, hasn't won a fight in about a year. Lost Albert Duraev in a decision, and before that, Gregory Rodriguez, ground and pound. Michael Oleksiejczuk, he lost his last fight against Chao Borralho, submission. I don't think Njoukani is going to go in there and try to sub him. He's going to go in there and try to bang with this dude. I think,
dude.
Oleksiejczuk's stand-up is, it's going to be better, man. And Njoukani, he's a bigger guy, bro. 6'3" against a 6-foot tall dude. He's got a 6-inch reach advantage. So he's got a couple of advantages going into this fight, but I think Oleksiejczuk's just footwork is better, man.
Yep,
his footwork better and his hands are better. I don't know. I think he's gonna win this fight.
I'll decide this on weigh-ins after weigh-ins.
Okay. Next up, we got Tochiomi Kasama versus Garrett Armfield. Oh man, what are the odds, bro? And I got a feeling I know who it is.
So on this fight, the odds are Toshiomi Kazama's a plus 130 underdog, minus 155 favorite for Garrett Armfield. Again, like I mentioned earlier, these are two fighters that fought recently, their UFC debuts, and they both lost. So this is a real pick'ems type of event. And like I've been mentioning, during this segment this whole time, I think the advantage has to be that you're in your backyard. So I'm going to go with Toshiomi Kazama winning this fight by unanimous decision.
Same here.
Yeah, why not?
It's the trend with this event, man. Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Lukasz Brzeski. I'm gonna say that Acosta is the favorite on this fight.
Yeah, Waldo is a minus 260 favorite, plus 210 underdog for Lukasz Brzeski. Lukasz lost his last 2 fights. Before that, he had a was this a decision? No, it wasn't a decision. This Contender Series fight, but yeah, this is another fighter who lost his UFC debut. And so is actually no, I was gonna say Wally was, but he's not. Yeah, he lost his last fight against Marcos Rogerio de Lima. I don't think he's gonna lose this fight. I think he's gonna win. It's more than likely gonna be a knockout. I'm gonna go with a knockout.
I got Waldo.
Yep, Waldo knocking out Brzeski. Starting off with the main card, starting off the main event, we have Junior Tafa versus Parker Porter. Or like Rudy likes to say, Porker Porter.
Porker Parker.
Porker Parker.
Porker Parker. Parker Porker.
Oh my
Porker Parker.
Let me guess. Junior Tafa is the favorite.
For this fight,
probably
Junior
Parker Porter.
Junior Tafa is a minus 145 favorite. plus 120 underdog for Parker Porter. Parker Porter won his last fight against.
He shut me up last time.
Yeah, he beat Justin Tafa before that. I mean, he lost to Justin Tafa, so I think he's going to lose to another Tafa, man. Junior Tafa, his UFC debut once again. He lost his UFC debut against Muhammad Usman. That was a boring fight because of Usman. I don't think we're going to see that. Parker Porter's a kind of guy that's going to go out there and want to bang.
It's going to be a heavy slugfest.
I was surprised by Parker's hands and his speed. He's a hitter, bro. So this is going to be a fun fight. I think the Juggernaut is going to shine. I'm going Junior Tafa with a first round KO.
Let's fucking go. Aaron Blanchfield versus Talia Santos. Aren't both of them coming in with a loss?
Did Blanchfield win her last fight though?
No, Blanchfield won her last fight.
Okay. I thought she came in with a loss. Okay.
Nah,
didn't her last fight she knocked out what's her face?
What?
I thought she knocked out someone in her last fight.
You are so dumb.
Fuck off.
Yeah, so Aaron Blanchfield, let's see here.
She's got to be the favorite. Dude.
Minus 150 favorite, plus 125 underdog for Taila Santos. I don't know. There's another kind of pick'ems fight. If I had to go with anybody, it's going to be with Aaron Blanchfield by decision.
Same.
This is my nomination for Sandwich Fight of the Night.
Sandwich Fight of the Night. Yep. All right. Rinya Nakamura versus Fernie Garcia. Bro, if Fernie loses this fight, it is Coitens for him, bro.
Oh, he's done, bro.
He is done.
Biggest underdog on this card, Fernie Garcia.
Dude, he lost both of his UFC fights.
This is another fighter
one. Yes.
Who lost his UFC debut and then
his other following fight. Yes.
So he's a plus 500 underdog, minus 700 favorite for Rinya Nakamura.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm going with Rinya Nakamura. There's no way he's going to lose this fight. It's probably going to be a finish, man. I'm going to go with a first round finish.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Damn.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, dude.
He's a minus 850 favorite right now. Plus
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Bro, and for me to not pick the Mexican says a lot.
Yeah,
because I always
says that you're a Mexican.
Next up, we got Giga Chikadze versus Alex Caceres. This is going to be another exciting fight for Alex, but it's going to be a very high competitive fight. I don't see this going to the ground. I think this is going to be a stand-up fight. I'm going to pick Alex winning this one.
Man, I don't know, man.
Dude, but Giga Chikadze, bro, he's a fucking monster, though.
He is, bro. Giga is a scary guy.
Yeah,
the only guy who really stopped him recently was Calvin Kattar, and it was a unanimous decision. Everybody else, Edson Barbosa, Cub Swanson, Jamie Simmons, Omar Morales, they all lost at the hands of Giga Chikadze. This is going to be a huge step up, man, for Alex Caceres. His last win against Daniel Pineda was a unanimous decision. Before that, Julian Erosa stopped him with a head kick. And it was exciting, bro. And, I'm excited for Alex Caceres. Just seeing him progress, man. Over the years from when he started, it's been an awesome ride, an awesome journey, man. I'm hoping that he wins. I'm hoping he does, but my heart wants to go one way, but my brain says, Chikadze is probably going to win this fight. He might even finish him.
Me and you have seen Alex Caceres grow up in the UFC because we first saw him in the Tough House. And since then, we've all been seeing, Alex Caceres, win or lose. We've been following his career since he jumped on the MMA it's pretty awesome to see a guy like this go to where he's at now. But yeah, man, like you said, Giga Chikadze, man, this guy is a fucking monster. So he's got his hands full, man. Alex has his hands full with this one.
Yep.
Next up, we got the co-main event: Anthony Smith versus Ryan Spann. I don't know who to pick on this one, man, because aren't both of them coming in with a loss?
Yeah. Anthony Smith, 2 in a row. Johnny Walker decision. Magomed Ankalaev KO'd, and Ryan Spann lost against Nikita Krylov submission. Minus 140 favorite for Ryan Spann, plus 120 underdog for Anthony Smith. The line hasn't really changed too much on this. I don't know, man. I think Anthony Smith, he's facing, pink slip here if he loses. So he knows.
I think so.
He knows what he's up against, man. I think he's got what it takes to get it done. If he, sticks to the game plan and takes this guy down and holds him down, he could probably grind out a win. But I don't see that happening, man. I think Ryan Spann is going to win. He's probably going to win in second, third round. No, second, third round finish.
Yeah, same here, man. I think Anthony Smith knows what he's facing, and it's just going to be back to the not the commentating booth, but he's the analyst. So, yeah, it sucks because I've been following Anthony Smith for a long, long time, way before he became into the UFC scene. So, but it is what it is. It's the type of fighter that he's facing. Ryan Spann, he's going to go in there and probably knock him out in the mid-second round. Yeah, that's my pick. Mark?
Well, I feel like Spann's going to pull this one off.
Oh, you sound so devastated.
But I feel like it's going to get... I'm not trying to hate on Smith, but I just feel like Spann's going to do it.
You are so dumb.
Dude, fuck you.
Main event: Max Blessed Holloway.
Oh shit.
Versus the Korean Zombie. Max, he's been, on an up and down type of win-losing streak. Korean Zombie, he's in that path as well. But as we all know, both of these guys are going to be bringing it. The way Max fights, it's just going to be a war. Korean Zombie is not going to let that fly. He's also going to bring it. It's just going to be a banging main event. If I had to, obviously I have to pick a winner. I'm going to pick Korean Zombie, man. I think he's going to pull this off. I know a lot of people. I know. You know what? Every time I pick against Max Holloway, he fucking wins. And when I pick him, he loses. So I'm going. I'm picking the Korean Zombie. Sorry.
You made the right choice, brother. You made the right choice. Actually, no, you didn't. You didn't make.
I will have to side with Rudy on this one, and I'm going to go with Max.
I'm going with Max Blessed Holloway. He opened up at a minus 800 favorite, plus 520 heavy underdog for Chang Sung Jung. Right now, and I stand corrected because I said earlier the other guy was the biggest, underdog, and it's not true. Max Holloway, 850 favorite, plus 550 underdog for Chang Sung Jung. Wow. Apparently, nobody is giving this guy a chance in hell, and I'm not either, man. Max Holloway, he's on a mission. This motherfucker can bang, bro. This motherfucker
he can
bang, and I think he's got something to prove to the people of Hawaii. The people of Maui, Lahaina, he's going to go out there and lift that community, that state up on his shoulders with a win. on Saturday night, and I think he's going to do it. And he's going to talk about that. He's going to talk about that post fight, and I think he's got that. He's got that pride, man, resting on his shoulders, and I don't think he's going to fail his people. I'm not giving Chang Sung Jung a chance in hell, bro. No, I'm not even putting him on a bet slip.
Wow.
Wow. Well, I'm one of those people that's giving the Korean Zombie a chance. Come Saturday morning, if he wins,
You are so dumb.
I'm going to rub it in y'all's faces. Rub
so
like this. Look. Rub. Oh crap! I just made it ugly. There we go. Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, obviously, Max. It's still going to be a good card. We're going to see a lot of fighters trying to put everything on the line here because a lot of fighters are coming in with a lot of losses, and they want to keep their job. So
yeah, they do.
In order for them to keep their job, they got to beat the shit out of their opponent.
Exactly. They're going to have to have exciting fights. I predict there's going to be a lot of finishes in this event.
I'm going to choose all finishes for Tapology except for maybe one or two.
Yep.
Yeah. So right on, guys. That's it for our show. Time did catch up to us.
Hey, DJ.
Thank you so much for everybody that's watching and or listening. We really do appreciate your support. Please go to FightbookMMA.com for all your sports news. Oh my God. For all your latest combat sports news, go to FightbookMMA.com. You can also watch us on all our platforms that we go live. And if you want to listen to this audio, by tomorrow morning, I will have it uploaded on all the streaming platforms. So that way you can check out and listen to the interview with the CEO of BKFC Asia, Mr. Nick Chapman. And for our predictions of the event on Saturday, I know our boy Emmett's going to separate these segments into our YouTube channel. So go to youtube.com/FightbookMMA and go and subscribe and like and comment on all our videos. We're trying to grow that channel back up again. So thank you so much for everybody. Really do appreciate your support. And yeah, guys, awesome show. Enjoy the fights. We will catch and talk on chat. But for everybody else, have a good night. Enjoy the fights. Be safe. Peace.